It's All Today live from the couch.
What's going on, you guys? Oh, well, I'll tell you what's going on.
Yeah, please.
They're making cake. So I'm sure they're eating.
We're eating. We're cooking.
They're eating all this stuff.
Okay, now I gotta ask this question. Who doesn't like desserts? We all do, we know that. Sometimes that can mean spending hours in the kitchen.
We started our day with jelly beans, so it's time for more.
More sweets.
Okay, there is a way to make delicious treats in a fraction of the time.
And Cathy Mitchell, the author of Dump Cakes, is here to show us how. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Hey, you guys look like you need some cake.
You have to start off with the title of the book. Your grandmother had something to do with this?
Well,
what does it mean exactly?
Actually, not my grandmother, but dump cake, they came in the 50s. It was like the hottest thing going. Everybody was making dump cakes. And then they just kind of went away and nobody heard about them for a while. But I remember dump cakes, so I thought it's time to bring a new generation.
What is a dump cake exactly?
What it is you just dump everything in the pan. And I think the easiest way is just to show you. I'm going to make a Black Forest cherry dump cake.
Okay.
So you're going to take a can of cherry pie filling and you're going to dump it in the pan. I've sprayed the pan with just a little bit of non-stick.
So the beginner could do this.
Absolutely.
To the advanced.
The great thing is kids can help and stuff. Kids love to get in the kitchen and help with the cooking. That's
I
exactly
think my
right.
kids
More
would love to
invested
make
in
this.
That's
dump
right.
cake.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a can of cherry pie filling. You see, it's critical that you spread it exactly evenly.
Okay.
She's kidding because that's sarcasm. I can tell.
That's right. All these recipes are in my dump cake cookbook. You can get it at buydumpcakes.com.
You know,
I had to
I'm
put that
the
little-
oldest guy in the studio, and
You've never heard of it?
Never heard of
I
dump cake?
just was deprived.
You must have
You're
been.
young.
Okay, now here's the cake part. This is just a chocolate cake mix. Any kind of mix. You're just going to dump it.
Wait, just the mix?
Just
no
dump
egg
it.
in there?
There's no egg and no oil, so it's lower calorie. You're just
that's a
going
good
to
point.
dump it in there. Now, it's kind of important that you spread it evenly, but don't mix it.
Don't mix.
Just spread it out. You're spreading the cake mix on top of the
This is
cherries.
incredible.
Isn't that incredible?
It's incredibly easy so far.
So far,
Incredibly
well,
easy.
here's the last part.
What is that?
This is cherry cola.
Whoa.
Get out of Dodge.
Get out of Dodge. I know. Isn't that insane?
This is like a
my-
sugar rush for me just looking
This
at
is
it.
my kind of cake.
No, wait, isn't it also National, Chocolate Chip Day, John?
It is
Yes,
chocolate
it is.
chip
Should
day
we,
today,
should we
yeah.
throw some chips on there?
So I think that's what we
the
should do.
heck? Okay.
Yeah. Ooh,
It's not in the
check it
recipe book, but it is now, right?
So what does the soda do?
Yeah.
Well, the soda helps to make the cake rise because it's got the carbonation.
Okay.
So I discovered that you can substitute soda in any cake recipe. Leave out the eggs, leave out the oil. Just put in a 12-ounce can of soda.
And any
stir
kind
it
of
up.
soda?
Any kind
Even
of soda.
Sprite
right.
or ginger ale?
Absolutely.
What
anything.
about
Or just
Interesting.
cup
diet?
soda.
Or just cup
Diet
soda.
It's fine too. I use diet most of the time because there's enough sugar in the cake.
Right.
Anyway, with this cake, we're going to cover it with a little bit of foil for about 20 minutes in the oven, then take off the foil and let it cook for the last 40 minutes, and you'll have this. And we're going to taste it in a minute, but let me show you one more cake.
Yes.
Let's see
Because
one more.
I could actually make this
obsessed.
recipe.
Absolutely could.
And
Absolutely
I love the club
could.
soda. I love that, instead of the egg. I love that.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, what is this one? An apricot?
This is an apricot double chip dump cake.
Whoa.
This is kind of like a snacking cake, but we're going to start off with a jar of apricot
Wait, what's a
preserves.
snacking cake?
Well, it's a cake that you just don't frost or anything. You just cut a square and just walk off and eat it without
Serving
worrying about
sizes
I
are
frosting.
love that. Exactly.
Yeah, this will
Snacking
make
cake.
9 servings or
Can I help you with
5.
this one? Because I like the chocolate
Okay,
chips.
okay, then you want to put
white
half
chocolate
of the chocolate and half of the white chips. Just sprinkle them
I
on top
already
of
ate
there.
half, so all right.
Half of what's left.
Exactly.
Okay.
Make sure you get it all over. Like
Yeah, all
Hi,
over.
can I help out?
And of course, this
Extra.
pan was sprayed with a little non-stick as well,
Yes,
so
Yeah.
that nothing's going to stick.
So
That looks good.
Do you like the white chocolate? Do you like versus dark chocolate?
I actually prefer dark, but the
Yeah, but that's to taste, whatever you
that's
like.
exactly
yeah.
right. Now all we're going to do is just dump the cake mix on top
I mean,
of it.
this is like...
Dump the cake mix on top. Now that's a yellow cake. You could use a chocolate cake. You can use whatever you
out.
want. Spread it with a fork.
Okay.
I don't know how I've lived my whole life and never have heard of these.
I don't either.
Yeah,
John,
I am
where have you
totally
been?
fascinated by
It
it.
doesn't
John,
get much
you're not-
easier, does it?
You're not one of those guys that lives under a rock. You know everything. So this is a
Well,
good
I
thing to
got
talk
a
about on
microwave
Twitter
oven
today.
that
Come on.
flushes too. I mean, I'm not much of a cook.
Oh yeah.
Now this is a
butter.
little easier
Wait a
if
second.
you slice it and put it on at the same time.
we're getting
but,
serious with the
we are
calories
getting
here.
serious. You want to spray.
Do not eat the butter.
I'm tempted to.
I'm like, stay away from the butter.
Like,
Okay.
they don't feed me at home.
Normally I slice this and drop it on the cake. I'm not using my fingers, but
Okay, now, so we're doing butter instead of soda on this one?
yes.
Or are we going to do
Yeah,
soda
no,
too?
we're going to do butter and we're going to add a little water.
Well, then what's the agent that will make it rise then?
Well, the cake mix has leavening ingredients in it,
Okay.
so they're going to make it rise.
But this is still very simple.
Oh, yeah, and very tasty, too, with all that butter. How can you go wrong with all that butter?
And then we're gonna
Now, do the rest of the
oil.
chocolate chips on there.
More?
That's
More?
right.
What's the most unusual dump cake you've ever made?
Come on, Kelly.
Okay.
Well, you know, the original dump cake was a can of crushed pineapple, a can of fruit cocktail, and then the cake on top of that, and melted butter. I've added the cola because I found that it's way more fun and it gives you a lot more options for flavor. Because any flavor soda, any flavor cake mix.
Hey, look, we found the mini ones.
Oh, good.
I got them all
We're
here.
doing this one.
All right. Well, save those. You want some on top of your cake, maybe. Let's put those
Good
pieces in there.
Lord.
Now, we also have some other cakes that we brought with us here, and we also want to have some time
John,
to
don't
taste
get
this
scared of our dump cake.
Man.
Wait, water?
This is a third of a cup of water. Again,
Okay.
all these recipes are in the dump cake cookbook. You can get
So
it.
easy.
And just quickly mention these two over here. What are
Okay.
they?
Good grief. There's a razzleberry lemon cake
Yum.
and a cherry dump cake. Oh, look at he's serving up.
Well, I
already.
mean, I don't want to run out of
Here's
time
a
without
bowl.
eating.
Give them a bowl.
Here's the spoon.
Hey, which one
Let me
do you
show
want
you how
to
you serve this.
I like the
Scoop it
peacock.
out.
You want a little
Start
bit of
digging
that?
in?
That's how you serve
Turn it
it?
upside down so your cherries are on the top. Add a little bit of whipped cream.
There's all the butter stuff in
And I
this
think
one.
we can find you a fork, right?
Oh, I've got a
Here,
fork.
John, you got one? Perfect.
Man, thank
So
you.
really easy treats for the whole family. Want to thank you, Cathy.
Oh, thank you.
Coming in. Also, dump cakes, which is on sale now.
Oh my God.
Look for it. Buy it.
BuyDumpCakes.com.
Let's try it.
Dumpcakes.com.
Yum.
We'll see you later. Thanks, Kelly.